What's up, everybody? Hello and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday. I think generally most people's favourite day of the week when it comes to Crafters TV, because you know Thursday, I don't want to say it like that, Thursday means cut load, and that's what we're doing tonight. Let me tell you about that first of all. Tonight, live at 5, we have a 2-hour cartload show, but not any old cartload, no. We have a show which is stacked with deals, and she's back. Bertha's back. Yep. Bertha the bingo machine. She needs some googly eyes. She is back tonight on our Halloween bingo special. If you enjoyed the last one that Craig and I did a few months ago now, it's going to run like that, okay? So we've got unbelievable deals coming your way. Time limited deals, bundle deals that you've not seen before, goodie bag deals, last chance deals, 5 and 5. We have stacked the show out, but the fun thing about the show tonight is A, we don't know which deals we're going to be showing you when. Bertha does, we don't. And also in the show, it's your chance to play bingo with us and win. You will be able to download, if you haven't got an email, a bingo card. There are links across the socials right now where you can click, get your bingo card, and then join in with the game. And if you happen to get bingo, get all your 15 numbers signed off on the card before the end of the show, you will win a prize. Exactly like we did last time. So much fun. Make sure you get your card. Make sure you join us. It's going to be amazing. We're looking forward to that later on. And we're also looking forward to this show because we are continuing with our launches. So many launches over the last few days, and we are very much in Halloween mode today. Well, I am super excited as we continue, yes, our Launchapalooza, Nicola, with the Halloween character boxes. If you love the fun characters we introduced you to yesterday, you're going to go crazy for this new collection. I'll take you all through it in just a few moments' time, but there is a Showstopper option, there's the collection on its own, and of course individuals available for you too. But let's say hello to the lady who is here once again to inspire you and delight you over the course of this show. It is the one and only, from Gigglesville in Giggleswick, Debbie Fisher. How are you? Are you excited about this launch? Because I am.
Am I excited? Yeah, I feel like they've saved the best to last for me. Yes. Yeah. I adore these. They're super cute. I mean, we know we said yesterday about the ones that we had yesterday. Each one has a place. These are great because these are not only boxes. These are your card toppers. These are your fun decorations. These are something that you can really get your teeth into, literally. I love them. I'm going to show you some of the samples because these are what you can create with them. You're actually getting a template to create the actual box. So you can create these little boxes and then these amazing faces. So you've got the dies to create the mummy, the witch, and Frankenstein. But then once you've got those, then you can then use all your other elements in there as well. So you can use a different type of mummy face. So you can see, look, different types of mummies. Love those ones. Then you can make them into actual card bases as well. So just like we did yesterday. Oh, hello. He nearly slipped out of them bandages, didn't he? But yes, you've got this one. Do them in different colours. Look how fabulous they look in different colours. Putting different eyes on them. I'm going to show you how you can do different eyes. You can then just make your own box toppers, card toppers. How fabulous is that witch? I mean, she looks amazing. You even get like the little teeth and everything, so it's going to look really different. I absolutely adore this card. So using the bandages on there and cutting the strips out and making it look like she's literally coming through, or he's coming through the bandages.
Doesn't look very happy.
It doesn't look very happy. No, he looks another menacing creature of the week.
Menacing mummy.
Absolutely. And I love this. Look at the Frankenstein made into a double easel card. It's like, so who can outstare the other? I'm just going to show you a couple more samples because they are absolutely fabulous with what you can do with them. And then I love this. Do you remember our frames that we did last year?
Yeah.
Using the bolt from Frankenstein to hang it up. How cool is that?
That's really clever.
I just think that's amazing. And he's a wibbly wobbly one as well. So yeah, absolutely love that one. I don't know where they've got these papers from, but they look amazing. I haven't seen that one. I think it must be from the Vintage Halloween, possibly. Don't know. I don't recognise the paper though. but it's fabulous paper. It might be from one of last year's paper pads, I don't know. But anyway, it's a gorgeous sample, so there you go. So lots you can do with these. Ben's going to talk you through everything you're getting, and boy, what a showstopper as well, Ben.
Yeah, it's a brilliant showstopper. Let me take you through it and I'll say hello to you, all of you who are already here and shopping with us already. So it's nice, I always like to see the samples first up, but here's the showstopper, and it's a brilliant price, right? So for £44 or $54.40 if you're platinum. And also, let's appreciate from the start again the saving that you're making on the official launch here on Crafters TV. You think of any other company on the launch day of a new product, you pay full price. Not with us. We give you £42 off nearly, almost $55, and that is your platinum price right there. So £44 or $54.40. Here's all your contents as far as the stencils and dies are concerned. So you're going to be able to make all of these characters. So here you've got your dies to be able to make your witches and your mummies. Actually, and Debbie will come on to this, I know, in a little bit. There's so many dies here. Debbie's done something really clever, I think, as far as the dies are concerned, because I think you could potentially get a little bit confused because there's so many. Debbie's put a little system together so you can remember what's what as far as those dies are concerned. But all the dies to be able to create your mummies, all the dies there as well to be able to create the cute little witch as well. And of course, you've got your template for your box. And here, all of the dies to be able to create your Frankenstein as well. And once again, there's little added extras in there too. So things like the cobwebs, the spider. It's just brilliant. And again, like yesterday, a really fun set to play with if you've got kids and grandkids. You know, a really great set to share with the rest of the family as Halloween approaches. So that's all of your dies and all of the stencils that you're going to get within the collection. Then on top of that, you are going to be getting your linen cardstock. So this is called, I think it's called Fright Night, isn't it? It is Fright Night. 40 sheets of beautiful linen cardstock. You're getting 10 colours, 4 sheets of each. And yes, as we go through here, obviously, you know, the colours are going to relate to the, you know, that sort of cream there you're going to be using for the mummy's bandages. You've got your pinks, if you want to use that for your witch's face. You've got the oranges and greens and purples in there for all of the monsters. So yes, very sort of Halloween colours, but actually just a lovely selection of colours in linen cardstock for all the year round. So that is included within the bundle, 40 sheets of that Fright Night collection. Then on top of that, within the showstopper, you get everything that you're seeing here. So we're going to give you another set of your linen cardstock. This is the All Hallows Eve collection, actually. So you're getting all those beautiful colours within this collection. And I've basically done some Moseby maths on this. It's 24 sheets you're going to get in your luxury linen card pack. You pay for that, okay, within the showstopper, and then for free, we give you a roll of your red liner tape, which is going to be great for popping things like your box together. We're going to give you one of our original tape pens, and we're also going to give you the blending brushes, which are back in stock. You get 5 of the blending brushes, which everybody is chatting about. You buy this, you buy that, and then for free, we give you your tape pen, your red liner tape, and the blending brushes. Have we gone mad? I think we have, because we are giving those away for free within the bundle. You'll appreciate, though, that we don't have a huge stock of the showstopper. Already you've been shopping, and we have got less than 200 opportunities to grab that showstopper and get all of those freebies within it. Things which are going to work perfectly with this collection. £44 or $54.40. If you just want the brand new character boxes on their own, you can do that. If you want the linen cardstock on its own, you can do that. If you want the blending brushes on their own, you can do that, but you get those free within the bundle. Few quick hellos, and we'll get into this because I literally cannot wait to see these characters come to life. Jan's with us on the socials today, and already in is Violet, who says, I'm so excited for this presentation. I like it when you call the shows presentations. It makes me feel very, like, posh. You know what I mean?
Well, we're professionals.
I know we are professionals, but you know, a show sounds good, but a presentation.
Yeah, it does sound good.
I might start saying that.
It sounds like we should be in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, welcome to today's launch day presentation. Hi to Lynn. Lynn Harvey says, hi Ben and Debbie and the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone. Another great launch today. I absolutely love the characters. They're fun, aren't they? They're really fun. Lynn Morton's in from Newcastle. Hello, Crystal Hodges. Hello, Janet D in Dallas. And Pat's joined us saying, hi, Ben and Debbie and the super crew and all my crafting friends from another cool and sunny New Jersey.
Hello.
Looking forward to seeing this launch as well as bingo later on today. I needed something fun this morning. We've got fun galore today. Kim Rice joins us saying, I love this launch. I have them. Looking forward to seeing The Mummy. Zoe Carver says, good afternoon from a windy and wet West Sussex. Definitely a day to stay in and watch. And Christine Mahoney says, good morning, afternoon, everyone. OM gosh. I thought this collection was great in treat box form, but wow, those samples. Lynn Harvey says, another big shout out to the DT for fantastic samples again. And Wendy Graham joins us from a sunny but cooler Newcastle. Keep the comments coming, everybody. What are you shopping for? Are you going the Showstopper? Are you going individuals? Which is your fave? If you've got any questions, fire those in. We'd love to hear from you. But let's get started. Which character are you going to do first?
We're going to do the witch. So let's start with some fun galore.
Fun galore.
Galore. Right.
Scared me a bit there.
Look at the dies you're getting. Now, what I do love about this is that we've started to put the outlines onto our card pack, so you know exactly where they go. There's nothing worse than when you get a sheet of cards, you take one away, you take a few of the components, and you don't know where they go back in, and it's like a puzzle piece straight away. You've got the outline of where it goes back in, so I think that's perfect straight away. What we've also done, which is really clever, we've tried to keep them in their characters. So this is sort of all the witch, this one you can see is all the mummy pieces, this bit is all the witch, and this bit here is all the Frankenstein's monster. So I love that you've got them all in there. So if you're looking at it thinking, oh, where do I start? Obviously the eyes, you can use different ones and create different ones throughout, and you just sort of choose, but they are sort of in a place. So we're going to start with the witch. So I do want to get the dies, but first of all, we're going to show you, I thought let's start with making the boxes. So the box itself comes with a template. So you've got your template, nice and small, but it creates the box beautifully. So I'm going to turn it over, so I'm colouring or drawing onto the back of it. I'm going to take the first piece down to the corner here. So I've got one less corner to cut around, and then we're just going to draw around that template. So it's super easy. So let's bring that right over to the corner, so we're saving as much cardstock as possible. And then all we're going to do is come in with a pencil. Now I'm using a pencil, but you could use a pen, but a pencil then, if you don't like seeing any score lines, you can rub them out.
Could you, again, because I know someone will ask, could you emboss this onto your cardstock if you ran it through the machine?
Absolutely, and in fact, Ben, because I haven't done it on this one, when we do the next box, let's emboss one, and I can show you that. I don't particularly I don't prefer to do the emboss technique.
Right.
Only because in certain lights you can't always see the embossed line and it's harder to cut around.
Right.
But it's definitely something if you don't want to show the lines to do. Now, when it comes to scoring, I never score the entire line. I put a line at each side because you know then that you can match that line up. There's no need to put a whole line there when you can see exactly where your score lines are.
And you could use your disappearing markers as well, couldn't you?
Brilliant idea, yeah, absolutely.
Heat
erasable markers, yes. Which are brilliant. So you get them in the sewing section. Becky always has them. They are very good.
Back in stock as well.
I was just going to say, have we got them though? The last time we didn't have them.
Oh, we're double checking. I've said it now, Nicholas. It's too late.
Now I am just going to grab my craft knife. Although, oh, there it is. So because I am better with a knife, Ben, than what I am scissors. So when I'm cutting a circle, I find it much easier with a knife. So I'm going to do some with scissors, and then I'm going to literally just go. So all I'm doing is, can you see, I'm not moving my hand.
Yeah.
I'm turning my paper. Now make sure that your, I'm moving this just so, there we go. Make sure that your knife is sharp, because if you've got a blunt blade, I'm just having to be careful where I turn my card, because it's a bigger piece of card. Would have been easier actually to, so I am moving my hand now purely because my card is under my elbow. And then that way that cuts out that perfect circle. So I am much better. But if you're good with scissors, I mean, I know Sarah would cut this circle out in no time at all.
Scissor hands.
Yeah, Sarah's scissor hand, and Leanne's scissor hand, apparently she was telling me that she's very good with scissors as well. So,
I mean, you're not too bad with scissors.
I can cut with scissors. I'm not very good at cutting in a straight line, and I'm not very good at doing. Like it would take me a lot longer to cut those circles out, because I'd be like this. I'd be like, getting it straight on that line, and it'll take me ages. Where straight lines aren't so bad, you're just literally following that line. So I'm just going to take it off to there and there, so that's easier. Pop that to the side because we're still going to use that one. And I wanted to show this cut out from scratch so you can see just how easy it is to put these boxes together. So trim that one, and then we'll trim the other end. So they're nice and easy. These are definitely things that you can be doing with the kids. In fact, I never took a picture. I'm a bit gutted that I never took a picture of this. My Ava made one of these boxes, and I let her cut it out. So you can imagine how it looked. She's 5, but she was absolutely convinced that she wanted to use the scissors, and she's very good with scissors. But she'd just come along and was doing this with the scissors. So it was just cutting out, and it didn't completely go to plan. But she liked it. She loved it. She didn't think there was anything wrong with it. And actually, it shows you just how sometimes pernickety we are with things.
Yeah. I said there's no fear when you're 5 years old, is there?
Not at all, no. She doesn't care if she goes over the edges when colouring. It's just, and it's a lovely way to be.
It's the joy of it, isn't it? Like you say, no fear.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Because she made it, so she thinks it's like the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Right, so that gives us all of our cutout element, and then we're bringing our scoreboard. And we're just going to take our score tool, and then because we can see those lines, we're literally going to score those in. So this is where your darker line, so you know we make a dark line down our board, doesn't matter where it is, we just sort of put it halfway. It means that I can then make sure that that dark line there and there is going to score that line perfectly. And then we're going to do the same. In fact, I'm going to just turn my scoring tool round to the smaller end. And again, where I've just put those dashes, we're just going to use those to guide us to the edges. And it is just a case of putting those score lines in.
Lynn's Harvey says she's using the heat erasable pens to draw around stencils. She likes using the heat erasable pens. They are available, as I say, if you want those. Lynn Morton says, Ben, are you going to craft again today? Yesterday's craft was amazing.
It was amazing.
I haven't planned. Maybe in a break I might have a little play. I fancy making Frankenstein.
I love that you just make your own monsters up. I mean, honestly.
A Frankenstein mummy. Why not? We'll see.
That's hilarious. So all I'm doing now, folding those in. Just making sure we've got all those score lines, and that's going to create our box. And then all you want to do, now you can either use a wet glue or your tape pens. So I'm actually going to use a wet glue because your box will stay together. And I can't burnish it down very well. A wet glue is going to be your best friend with these. Or the red liner tape, actually, Ben, it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
So, and you're getting that in the bundle. Can I just say, like, how have we done this bundle at this price?
I know.
When I looked a little while ago, I thought it's nearly half price.
Yeah, because it should be £97, I think, $122. So,
I mean,
yeah, I mean.
That's incredible. I think it's probably the best.
It's better than half price
we've done this week.
If you're platinum, better than half price.
Yeah.
On a launch day, that's what I mean. That's why we're so ridiculous here. On the day we launch it, we're doing it better than half price. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, not at all. So all I'm going to do is hold my. I'm doing this just to the edge. You can go in further if you want, but I think I'm just going to do my box so it takes the edges of our box. Just hold them in place. If you've got some little paper clips, because it's tacky glue, I've only put a little. That's why I use my little bottle, because I think that's the best way to disperse your glue, and then that way you don't put too much of the tacky glue on. So once you know that that's grabbed, doesn't take very long, but just hold that in position, and then I'm going to just rub that down to make sure that that's held in place. Turn that round. Pop that down. like so. So that's made your little box. Now that same template is going to be used for all of your characters. So it doesn't matter what characters you use, you now get the fun of creating onto that little box. So can you imagine doing a kid's Halloween party and having all these little boxes or treat boxes that they can have a, you know, you could even put a little cake in there because that will move out the way. So you could literally put a little cupcake in there as well. So yeah, love those little boxes. So that's how easy your box is. Now let's get creative with our actual, we're going to do the witch, I think. So I'm going to use all these components, and then you've got all those cardstock to be creative with. So you've got her cheeks here, you've got her lips, you've got her nose, you've got so many different pieces here. You've also got eyes, but if you want to give her bigger eyes, then you've got the circle ones to use them as well. You've even got a little ear. I love the fact that you've even got her ear. You could even change it, as our Nicola just said, and make your own character.
Yeah, why
not? That's
not?
what we've got to do today. We've got to make a monster today, haven't we?
Oh, are we going to do that in the break?
Yes, absolutely.
So describe that again yesterday for people who weren't watching the show.
So basically, you get a piece of paper and you sort of fold it in and out. So, and then the first piece at the bottom, someone will draw the feet.
Right.
Or something that's going to go on the bottom half. And then the next person, then you fold that underneath. And then the next bit that's blank, someone then draws like the midsection. And then, depending on how you want to do it, I mean, you could do about 4, but 3 you can do. And then the next person draws like the chest and the shoulders. Then the next person draws the head.
Ours is going to look hilarious because I can't draw. How are you at drawing?
Oh, I'm a rubbish drawer.
So there we go.
I'm an
That's
absolutely
2.
rubbish drawer. Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll do that in the break, and we'll post up our findings online for you to giggle at.
I love that idea. Absolutely love it. So what we are going to do, we need a hat. So I'm going to actually use the orange to go to match in with the box. And
just asking, is the card that we're putting in with this, is it coloured all the way through, or is it white on the inside? The linen card.
I believe it's white. So let me have a look. Yes, it's white.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I just tear a little bit, you'll be able to then see. There we go. Perfect. It tears lovely, doesn't it, when you get an edge like that, which is amazing. Right, so we've got her face. We've got her... In fact, I'm not going to... this piece here, I haven't brought a piece with me, and I've not used a bit out of the card, but I'm going to show you what I've done in a minute, because this actually is her hair, believe it or not. So I've already got a brown one, which I've cut out of that one, and then we're just going to cut all these other bits. But because it's the first one, I'm not going to cut it out. Just want to show you there are all the pieces that you would need. And then I'm going to pop that to the side and show you my cheat sheet, Ben.
Oh, yes, this is what I was mentioning earlier, everybody.
Yes, so I decided when I was doing this, look at this.
Brilliant.
This makes me very happy because I decided that I would just spend the morning just cutting out all my eyes and lots of different pieces and just putting them onto, well, I put mine through my sticker maker. Yeah. But you could actually, if you've got a sheet of acetate, all you would need to do is put our dotty tape pen on the back, stick them to the acetate, and they will stay there. And then they're ready to just pick off and peel and put into position. So I thought this was a really good idea to do. And then I did the same with some of the other elements. So this bit here, believe it or not, that's the face. That's the face of our... Yeah. Oh. So let me bring this one. And then what I did, I literally cut out lots of just elements. I really had fun with this. So I obviously did this with my granddaughters, so I cut lots of bits out. So great for crafting. So I cut all different hairs.
Oh, that's her hair. She's got a heck of a do, hasn't she?
So this is what it is. So you literally take one of these and literally, look, as soon as you put it there.
I see it now.
I mean, how easy is that? So now you can have whatever hair. So if you wanted black hair, if you wanted orange hair, if you wanted yellow hair, whatever hair colour you want.
I'm also thinking as well, like that doesn't look particularly witchy, so that could almost be a little girl or a princess.
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got her cheeks. So we're going to literally put her cheeks on. So let's just pop that into place. So yeah, cheeky. So let's pop her cheeks there. And on the side. So she's got her cheeks.
So it's like a little rag doll at the minute.
It's so lovely, isn't it? You've got a little ear here as well, look.
Pardon?
Ear here. So So you've got our ear to put in there. Then you've got this bit is her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So you could cut that out of a different colour. I've just done that out of black. So you've got her mouth there. And then you've got these pieces, which are her eyes. But again, if you just wanted her to have little eyes, but these literally, her eyes will go over the top like this. I love eyes like this when you're building them up.
Yeah.
So,
oh.
Tweezers as well, if you wanted to put them on with tweezers, but we're just going to put her eyes just over her cheeks. Looks like she's really laughing, like so. So that's given us our little girl, so looks really super cute. And then you've got these pieces here. So this is her dress. Which is going to, I know it sounds really strange, but when you place that on the top, it sort of gives you that look that she's actually wearing something. So I'm going to put it slightly like that. There you go. So you can see it looks like she's actually wearing something. And then we're going to have her hat. So I'm going to pick the orange hat. So we'll take the orange hat out, and then the orange hat will go. Look at that, how it's starting to build up.
I love it.
So we're going to put her hat on. So let's just put some glue on the base there. And it is just a case of having fun, building it up, just making it look however you want it to look. Someone said yesterday about using felt. You could absolutely use felt because all these are big shapes, so they will cut out felt from your thin metal dies.
That was me with the felt suggestion, by the way. It was me. Yeah, definitely me. Yeah, 100% me yesterday.
Then
yeah, 100% me. I was in very good suggesty mood yesterday. Some great suggestions.
Mood.
Yeah. It was definitely me. Watch the tape back. About 40 minutes in.
We've then got her buckle, so we're going to put a buckle on her hat there. Actually, I think that goes the other way. The thicker bit at the top, I think, works better. There we go.
You know what's so lovely about this is we just watched you as well. And it was the same, I think, yesterday. Nefertiti's just said these are great for family fun nights. And we talked about that yesterday, didn't we? About getting the family together and playing board games or cards or whatever. But this is another way to have a great fun with the family. And like you've just done, if you've got younger members of the family, cutting it all out beforehand and just giving everyone a bag and building up their own characters.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It just works really well. We've then got a bat here as well. We've got the, and that's all the dies that are in there, the spider web die. So let's put a spider web sort of in her hat there.
Oh, yeah.
So all I'm going to do is put some behind here and on that corner. And then that's just going to stick just behind there, like so. So just hold that down because that's just your tacky glue taking hold. Let's put, in fact, I'm going to put the bat down before we put some stars on her hat. So let's have her bat coming out of her hat there.
A bat on the hat.
The bat on the hat.
Yeah.
And then I've also cut out some stars here. So, and again, it just makes it super easy when if you've got a sticker making machine, just to put them onto her hat. So just to be creative. And then we've got our box. So all we're going to do with that one is literally, she will then go at the bottom of the box. So let's just put some glue onto there, like so. So I'll make sure she just
That is brilliant. I'm just thinking like, Halloween time, the kids are doing this and then they've made their little box and then you can fill their box up with some candy or sweets or whatever afterwards. It's such fun.
It's so much fun, yeah. Such a good idea. So, yes.
Leanne does what?
I thought that was brilliant, but that is me. I would do that. I used to be the nan that would put noisy toys in, like Christmas stockings and things.
Leanne puts a whistle?
Leanne puts a whistle in
a Halloween bag?
To annoy all the parents.
That is brilliant.
So good, isn't it? So good.
It's so naughty, isn't it?
So naughty.
That is so Leanne, yeah.
And then I had some bits left over here. So I've cut, like we've got the spider here, we've got the trick-or-treat. I just put some little sentiments from the beginning of the week. We showed you vintage Halloween, which have the spider as well. So I thought, actually, let's do a spider on her. So we're going to pop our spider. So you can use anything that you've bought this week and have, so because we've got that there, I'm going to put a spider coming from there. And then you've got your, so we could actually just put a trick-or-treat at the bottom, but I think we're going to put the best wishes on the back of the box. And then that way it just finishes off our box. So let's just pop this one on the back to finish that off. You'll have so much fun. I would say batch make the boxes as well. So you'll find that then you can do lots. And there we go. We've got our little witch. We've got our sentiment on the back. And there we go. How cute is that? I just love it.
I love that so much. And done in quick time too, what? 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes whilst we've been chatting away. And nice that we've got that kind of overlap as well, using sentiments from the other collections that we've launched this week. It's absolutely brilliant. So hopefully if you have bought any of the other collections from this week, you're now seeing how they're going to work so nicely with each other. Rosalind says, the design team went all out on the entire Halloween collection. These launches have been amazing. And Diane says, good morning from New Hampshire. Hello also to Jules Gordon, who says, hope everyone is okay today. It's very windy in Cambridgeshire. Bob the cat is staying in and watching the show with me. Hello, Bob.
We used to have a cat called Norman.
That's such a good name.
He was a black cat called Norman.
Why do you call him Norman?
I don't know, just suited him. Norman and Lucy, we had a black and white girl cat called Lucy, and then a black cat called Norman.
I still think the cat that we had, and it was nothing to do with me because she was called it when we got her from the rescue centre, Nut, our cat.
Yeah,
Nut.
which is such a weird name for a cat, but it's quite good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, I was just going to say it's like calling a duck duck, isn't it? Or we used to have a fish called Fish.
Fish. Or a dog called Dog. But yes, you're Fish. Anyway, right, we're going to move on. Hi to Deborah Reeves, who says, Ben, the Monster Mash, literally. And Michael Adams says, Hercule is ready for the bingo. Yes, that's coming later. Now you need to be concentrating on the fact that 10% of the Showstopper has already gone. Get yours now. Check out the Shop the Show. And you'll see all of the ways to buy from the Showstopper through to individuals, however you want to go, wherever the budget lies. We'll come back with more inspiration in about 4 minutes' time. Until then, get shopping.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Thanks everybody, lots of you checking out during that break. It's such a fun set, and as I say, if you go for the Showstopper, which over 10% of the stock has now gone, it works out that you get all of the brand new goodies. You get your Fright Night linen cardstock as well, so there's 40 sheets of that. And that's not, we don't even talk about then the All Hallows Eve collection cardstock. So you're going to get this included too, so that's 24 more sheets. You're getting six sheets in there, 4 sheets of each. You pay for that within the Showstopper, and then for free, we're giving you the blending brushes. These have literally just come back in stock, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and you guys have been buying them in your droves. We'll give you that for free. We'll give you your red liner tape for free as well. It's the 12mm red liner tape, and then one of our tape pens as well. So you've pretty much got everything you need to get the best out of this collection, and of course the adhesives then to stick the box together as well. That is the value for money, and once again, just talk about your savings here. £41.74 you're saving, £54.82 on the day that we launch it. I mean, we are mad, aren't we? We are totally mad. But take advantage. £44 or $54.40. Again, don't forget, if you are new to us as well, head to our website, sign up to Club Inspire. It's free to do. You'll get 20% off your first order, and then you'll start earning points within Club Inspire. For every pound or dollar you spend, you get a point. The more points you get, the more you save. It's definitely worth doing. And if you haven't been to the website recently, do check it out. Brand new website that has had a glow up. You can see our new logo as well. A lot of people said it's a lot easier to kind of like navigate around, a lot easier to shop. So do have a look and get shopping. Whilst you are there, I must just mention, because I know a lot of people are wanting to join to the bingo tonight. Cartload tonight, Halloween bingo. I've just received my email with the link, yes I have, with the link to the bingo cards on. You should get an email. If you don't, check across the socials, and there's a link across all the socials that you can click to get your bingo card, because tonight we are playing bingo with Bertha once again. She wasn't named Bertha last time, I just thought we'd name her. We're going to stick some have you got any googly eyes?
Googly eyes?
Yeah.
I don't know where there'd be any.
Okay,
We've never done googly eyes, have we?
Nicola says she thinks she might know where some are. But anyway, we'll stick some on the machine, and we're playing bingo later on. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Loads of great deals for you too. Goodie bags. We've got time-limited deals. We've got 5 in 5s and more. Make sure you join us, and make sure you download your bingo card for your chance to win. Right, we're going to get back to it. The Showstopper's flying. Who are we going to make next?
Frankenstein's monster.
Yes.
Yes, love this one. So we're going to do a traditional one. We're going to do them green, but obviously you can do a purple, orange one, whichever you want. I love the fact you're getting that card pack. I would make a suggestion, grab another one of those linen card packs, because you're going to be using that all year round, not just for your Halloween. You know how good our linen cardstock is, and the colours in this are so vibrant. You'll absolutely love them. Now, I've just cut a piece in half, and then I'm just going to score it in half as well, because I want to make a card this time. I thought we'd just show our differences of how you can use them. So you can use them to make cards, you can use them to make toppers, you can use them to make the boxes, and that's what we class as them being very versatile. So what you're going to do with this is hover this over the top. So you want a gap between your cardstock and the card fold. So your card will open like this. You still want that fold intact. So we're going to just place that slightly over the top, and then I'm just going to tape it down.
Is that his nostrils and his mouth at the bottom?
Yes. It is.
That's so funny.
I know, it's so good. And I think that's brilliant because you haven't got any stamping to do with these.
Yeah,
Ben.
exactly, right.
You literally, I mean, you can emboss them, but because we're cutting through 2 pieces, it doesn't really matter. But also we're going to use it as a stencil as well. But as long as you can see that gap at the top, so if I turn it round, you'll be able to see the die at the top. You want to be able to see that die so it's not going to cut into your cardstock. And then I'm just going to use my Gemini Junior plates, and we're going to run that through our Gemini. Now, because I've got the Gemini, I know that it's going to cut through that no problem whatsoever. If you do have another die cutting machine, you might just need to put it through a couple of times, but it will still cut through.
And just to chat for us manual users as well, the dies, I mean, they're all going to go through the MIDI, no problem, aren't they?
Yes, so will this... Oh, it will. I didn't know their heads did. So actually, I'm going to do that, Ben, because I'm going to keep this one for extra bits. But there's your little card blank. So literally, can you see, it's now not cut at the top. So it literally will just stand up if you want it to. We're going to make ours slightly different. But what you can then do, as Ben has just told me, and I didn't even realise that. How did I not know that? I know what you're saying. Who's the expert?
You are.
No, I think you are, Ben.
No, well,
after
not
your
really.
card yesterday.
Just pretend that I know a bit, you know.
He knows more than he lets on. So we're going to use our Gemini Mini. Love this. It will go through there. Little tip I gave you yesterday, if you want to emboss it, just pop it through with another piece of card and it will emboss. In fact, I'll show you rather than just say.
Oh, okay.
So can you see, it hardly gives you any embossed detail.
Yeah.
But if you pop that through, again, so let's just hover it on there, and literally as you would normally do it, let's just, I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap card. I must have a piece, there we go. So I'm just going to take a piece of card. It's just, I don't need 2 pieces, so just cut that.
Is that just our multi-purpose card?
Yep, just our multi-purpose card. Just need to make sure it's no more than 3 inches wide, because that is what the mouth of our machine is. So just place that into there. And it's just a cheap way, Ben, of embossing without using your rubber mat.
Yeah.
So literally place another card on there, run it through. It's a little bit tighter, but that's because you put an extra shim in.
Yeah.
But then when you take it out, look at that, you can now see your embossed detail line in there. Can we just pick that up, I think? Yeah. Let's turn it round so Jamie can pick that up there.
Yeah, perfect.
Try and catch the light there, but there we go. So you've got your embossed detail in there. But we can make that even better, because if you then put it back into the die, so let's just pop those bits out of the way. And then bring in, I'm going to use the quick drying, so the black quick drying ink pad, because obviously it says what it is on the tin. It will dry really quickly. So we're just going to place that in. If you sort of move it, you can see it sort of locks into the actual design.
Yeah.
So there we go. Feel that sort of locked in there. Oh, and I've moved it again. But you're just going to hold it there like so. Bring in just your little dauber and just go on the inside.
Great.
Like so.
It's brilliant, isn't it, that with a die you can obviously cut, emboss, and then use it to stencil with as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to give you all of that detail. So when we take that away, you've actually got his detail there. How cool. It's so cool, isn't it?
He's miserable, isn't he, old Frankie?
He's quite miserable.
He's having a bad day.
And I'm just going to wipe my die just to take off all that ink, and then that's ready to use for next time.
Brilliant.
So pop that to the side. Now we can start decorating. So I'm going to bring in my cheat sheet again. Now we've got these eyes here, so I wanted to show you those. So if you wanted to just put your little white eyeballs on your black, on your yellow, these are the sort of eyeballs you're going to get. But I actually want to use these ones, and all the dies are in there for you. And you've also got, where's my other bit, this bit here, you've got this long piece. So, you just literally, we're just going to pop that across his head, really. So
is that like, what is that, like a scarf?
That's going to be his scar.
Right.
See all these little blue ones?
Yeah.
They're the little bolts.
Okay.
So literally, just take those off.
Oh, the little stitches.
Yeah.
I got you.
But if you did go for the other Frankenstein that we did yesterday, and you want 2 different ones, you could just stamp it.
Oh yes, because you've got the stamps from the other collection, haven't you, that you can use with this?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
So you're literally just going to put all his bolts along there. They don't have to be straight. You literally...
Look at you being a crafty surgeon doing these sticks on his forehead.
I feel a little bit like a crafty surgeon today.
You created a monster!
And then turn that over, just burnish that down, and then that way they're not going to go anywhere, so you've got that done. Then you can decide where his eyes are going. So this bit is his eyeballs. So let's just take that one off, and you're just going to place them about sort of there. Does it go? It goes the bigger way on that side, doesn't it? So that's why I wasn't worried about that little mark that I made, because it's not going to be noticeable. And then we're going to put the other one onto this way, like so. And then you've got these really cool elements here. Can you see these? These are like his eye. They go on the tops of his eyes. Let me just get that straight. Like that. Look how cool that is.
Okay.
And then
gives
the
them a
next
bit more
one,
expression, doesn't it?
like so. Oh, I love these so much. Look at that, it looks cool already, doesn't it? He looks like he doesn't want to look at you at the moment, but we
It's like me first thing in the morning, before I put my makeup on and come in here.
But then we're going to build up his eyes. So we've got the orange on the outside. I mean, you could build these up to whatever colour you want them to be. And then we've got the next one, which is on the other side. So it's just got the orange shining on the edges, like so. And then you've got the little black pieces. So these ones are going to go underneath.
It's so cool that you're doing this all with cardstock, because initially when I saw some of the finished samples, I'd assumed that there was a lot of colouring involved with this, especially with the eyes and stuff, but this is all just from die cuts, isn't it?
And you know what? If you wanted to cut everything out, I know, it looks really so cool, isn't it? It's absolutely so cool. I mean, it looks good like that, but then we're actually going to add a little white one in between as well. So you've even got the tiny little pupil as well, so you can pop that in there. I told you I was with the grandkids last week, and we were crafting, and they just had so much fun.
Imagine.
Ruby, Ava, my 5-year-old granddaughter, she made a witch's little box.
Nice.
And absolutely loved it. But Ruby definitely liked the Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So once you've done that, then you're going to have, I haven't cut the bolts out. I'm going to cut the bolts out because I want to show you a really cool way. So let's just use the blue ones. Bring in my sheets here. So the bolts are here. And actually, Ben, we can fold this in half and cut 2 out at the same time. So it's a case of just popping them in your folder, place that on top, run that through. Now, because you want them to have that sort of bolt shape, let me just take them out. I'll show you a really cool way just to use your pencil. And all you're going to do is where that bolt shape is, just here, you're just going to go round, really just to create. Can you see how much then that's give that just some definition on there? And it just creates a little more shape. So it's just a case of putting those lines in like so. And then they look like actual bolts, which are very cool. And then we want the hair, don't we? So I've already cut out a hair, which is, sounds weird, does it cut out a hair?Cut out his head of hair.
His wig.
So I love this. It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Look.
It's upside down.
I know.
Put it back the other way then. That was brilliant. Put it back the other way.
He looks like a pirate.
He does look like a pirate. Or if you cut the bit at the bottom off, he could be just like some cool hip Frankenstein's monster, couldn't he?
Shall we keep it that way? Jamie's asked him. We'll do it. We'll keep it that way.
That is brilliant.
I suddenly thought, that doesn't look right. So let's put a bit of glue up there. Let's do a little bit.
Really
We'll put it on the
cool.
wonk a little bit there. He does look like a pirate.
Oh my days.
So let's pop them there, and then we've got his bolts for the back. Well, I mean, they would go on his neck, but he hasn't no neck, so we're just going to put them on the side of his face. So let's just pop them on with our glue.
Pirate Stein.
Pirate style. But it does show you can put that onto anything and have a pirate, can't you now?
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
I don't know why that's made me laugh so much.
And then our next one, so let's put his other bolt on the other side of his face, like so. Now, I'm not worried about those bolts because we're actually going to use him to go on. So let's bring in, I've cut this card, we cut the card out of green here. I've actually cut one out of white. So we're going to use the white one. And then I've cut a piece of green to go at the bottom, which is just a little bit smaller to fit in. So it's going to create the green base. And I've done that just to give this a bit more rigidity.
Yeah.
And then this one will stick on just to the bottom of that. I mean, it does look totally miserable, doesn't he?
I mean, yeah. He's not happy to be here, is he? Let's be honest.
Well, those bolts must be painful.
Yeah, and someone stuck his hair on the wrong way round. I mean, I think I'd be a bit unhappy if someone put my hair on the wrong way round. But,
He was
you know.
like, it's bad enough when I was a monster, now I'm a pirate monster.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do there is just place that on, give that a burnish on the back as well, like that. So that's creating our little easel, and then we'll stick this one onto the base. So just a case of going round with whatever glue of your choice and stick that onto the bottom. And then what we do have, which is pretty cool with this one, we do the collar for him. So the collar, we've got two little, so this one here, this die here, creates this little piece.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do, they're going to sit, I'm going to use those to go down onto, and to act as my stopper. So we're going to use those as his collar. So I think it should go that, no, we want it that way round, don't we? That way and that way, yes. So we're going to just pop that into place. So you just want to make sure that is straight. So I'm just going to pop them at the top. And then the other one, so that's his little collar, like so. Just make sure we've got them straight, there we go. And then I've just got a little trick or treat sign, and so I was going to put it there, but actually I think we'll put it up in his pirate hair.
Pirate style.
It is pirate hair, there we go, our little trick and treat. And look how cute that is. I mean, that is the cutest Frankenstein monster, isn't it? Just make it pirate style. There we go.
Do you know one thing I found? Obviously, whenever Debbie and I are on together, there's always laughs. But I feel like we've laughed more than ever over the last few days. And we laugh because we enjoy each other's company, but we're also laughing because we're just having so much fun with these collections. And I think that's what you're going to do when you get these home. You're going to laugh, you're going to smile, because the brilliant thing is, happy little accidents like that will happen, or you know what, you'll give them to the kids and the grandkids and they'll just start taking the bits and pieces and create different characters, come up with lots of fun different characters. And I think that's exactly what this is all about. Let's read a few comments and I'll take you through the deal because we're almost halfway through the show. I don't know where the time's gone. Hi to Pat, who says the boxes are so cute, adorable. I used to make boxes for my children and my grandchildren's classmates in our town school parties. Are so minimal now and there's so many restrictions to it. These would be cute to give out at children's hospitals. I love that idea, if allowed, as well as the veterans hospitals. I think kids and like big kids alike would love to receive these in a little box with, you know, sweets, candies, whatever it might be in there. Kirsty D's ready for the bingo later. She says, I printed the bingo cards out, ready for bingo. We'll talk more about that in the second hour. Hi, Sheila Kay in New Hampshire. These are adorable. Laurie Barnett says hello from Gilbert, Arizona. And Sandy Borick says these would be great for cards as well. Yeah, as we've just seen, you know, you can obviously, you've got the template there which I'll show you to make the boxes, but there's nothing to stop you again from using these to make cards, toppers, shape cards, however you want to do. Like we had yesterday, it's just kind of adding more sort of strings to your bow, really. Hi to Lisa P, who says, each time I hear someone say Frankenstein, I think of the movie Young Frankenstein and correct the pronunciation like Gene Wilder does in the movie. I've not seen that movie. How does he pronounce it?
Yeah, how does he pronounce it?
Lynn says, brilliant, thank you, Debbie. And Al's in touch saying, hi, Ben and Debbie. I don't have bolts, but I do have a ball and chain.
Of course he does. He better have it locked.
Right, let's quickly show you what you are going to get within your set. So the Showstopper is everything, okay? If you just want the new dies and template, you can do that. And if you want the new Fright Night linen card pack, which I'll show you in just a second, you can go for that individually. But this is...
Oops.
I'll stick that back on in a minute. Who made this board? Craig. I'll stick that on in a minute. I'll hold it on for now. But the dies here, so this is what Debbie's just been using to create Frankenstein. And then you can see the dies here, what you're going to get when it's all cut out. And again, the dies here, so that's his hair the right way round. Spider's web, spider, so everything that Debbie's used pretty much there, along with the template, you can just see if I lean that forward, which you can use to create the box for each of your makes. Then, alongside that, this second board is for your mummies and your witches. And again, I really like Debbie's idea to get sort of organised with this, creating those sheets so that you've got everything laid out so you know what's what. But here obviously is the mummy's head, then you've got all the different bandages that you can apply. Then you've got the witch again, so obviously the witch's hat. These are all the other different bits and pieces, like the shoulders to her cape, that kind of thing. And then this here is her hair, that's her face. And then you've got all of the other different bits and pieces. So, the eyes, the little mouth, the eyebrows, there's little stars and bats and all sorts in there. But the great thing is, as I say, you can have a play around with this, have a mess around with this, see how the different characters come out. But those are the stamps, those are the dies and the template that you're going to get with the set. Then you get your A4 luxury linen cardstock, 40 sheets in here. This is called Fright Night. You're getting 10 sheets. 4 sheets, you're getting 40 sheets, 4 sheets of 10 colours. And what's nice about this, and you touched on this, Debbie, yes, of course, you've got colours that you will use with all the different characters here, but in essence, it's just a lovely pack of beautiful colours of linen cardstock, really, isn't it? For all year round.
Yeah, all year round. Like the blues in this, the purples, the orange, all the colours are so usable. And the reason I would get more of this, it's really hard to find grey and cream cardstock like this. So you've always got skin tones that you want to do, even with your Christmas dies, Santa's face, you always want to use that cream for skin tones, and the grey as well. It's really hard to get grey tones like that. So it is a perfect pack for your all year round crafting.
That's included in the Showstopper, and again you can get that individually. As we show you the sort of Showstopper here, so the best way to describe this is your 52-piece set with all your dies and your stencil in there to be able to create your characters in your box. That's your Fright Night pack of linen cardstock. Then this is the extras for the Showstopper. The best way I can describe this is that you're paying for this, okay? So it's another set of our linen cardstock, all different colours again, but it's the All Hallows Eve collection, 24 sheets in there. It's an extra £15, $20 pretty much. You pay for that, and then we give you everything else for free. So you're getting a roll of your red liner tape, which is going to be really useful for putting the boxes together. You're going to get your tape pen, the extra strong tape pen, again, brilliant for construction and sticking the bits and pieces down. And the brilliant thing here is you're going to get the blending brushes, which have just come back in stock, the 5-pack of those, free within this Showstopper bundle. Everything that you're seeing here is available individually on the Shop the Show. So if you want more blending brushes, if you just want this card pack on its own, if you need more adhesives, you can do that. But if you want to get bang for your buck, that is definitely the way to go, and the way that the majority of people are shopping right now. And just talk about the price again here. So this is what you should be paying. The launch price is scrubbed out. It should be $96.74, $122. Look at what you are paying. Majority of you are platinum, aren't you? So £44 or $54.40 represents incredible value for money. And I know a lot of you have spent a lot of money this week, and we tell you to buy everything, but wherever your budget lies, if you can go for the Showstopper, that's the best value, but everything is available individually. And just to reiterate again to our new viewers, if you are new and you haven't yet shopped with us, join up to Club Inspire. Because if you do, you can sign up today and receive 20% off your first order. It's not just today, you can sign up any day. But if you are new, get on the website, check out the Club Inspire page. pop in your email address, your name, create a password, and you're in basically. You don't have to pay, never have to pay for it, which is brilliant. So it's free to join. You'll get this price on your first order, and then you'll start earning points for every pound or dollar you spend. More points you get, the higher up the ladder you go. The higher up the ladder you go, the bigger discounts you get. It's just a brilliant thing to be a part of. So if you love what you see and you love what you're shopping for and you think you are going to be here with us for a long time, then join Club Inspire. There is absolutely no reason.
I didn't know you got 20% off your first order.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's like a taste of platinum the first time you shop.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what happens is, you see, you get addicted to all of the cool stuff we bring to you, and then before you know it, you're platinum, saving 20% on everything that you order anyway. So do check out the new website on Club Inspire today. Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. If you've just joined us, my name's Ben Moseby, and we are into the second hour of our launch. It is a brand new Halloween collection, and do you know what? We've done a lot of Halloween this week, and I really like this collection. I've loved them all, and I know we're not supposed to have favourites, but it's really, I loved yesterday's, but this one's really grown on me over the course of the last hour, and I think it might be kind of going to the top of the list of my favourite launches. I think, having seen Debbie have so much fun with it, and the creativity that you can have with it, and the fact that you've got everything that you need, I think it's amazing. It's really put a smile on my face. We'll go through, we'll have a look at some finished samples with Debbie in a second. Just to mention, if you have just joined us today as well, it's Heartload Day, of course, tonight, live at 5, which means we are bringing you amazing deals. It's going to be a fast-paced show tonight, because backed by popular demand, Bertha. Who's Bertha? Bertha the bingo machine. Hello. We're going to be playing bingo. How it will work is that we have assigned, it's a Halloween bingo, right? We've assigned lots of numbers to the various products on the show. We're going to roll Bertha. She'll spit out a ball. And then whatever that number is will relate to a product on the show. We'll have to find it, because there's going to be stuff all over the studio. We'll bring you that deal, and you can play bingo as we go. You mark the numbers down as we go through the game, and at the end, hopefully, we should have some winners who will win themselves a prize. So join us for the deals, join us for the fun, join us for the chaos, and also join us for the prizes. If you haven't received an email, you should be able to find on our socials a post which will give you a link which you go to download your bingo card, so you can play along with us tonight. It's just for a bit of fun, and just before you get too excited, the prize will not be a new car or a holiday to the Caribbean. No, that was last time. But let's say hello to Debbie, who's with us for this second hour. We're having so much fun, Debbie, and I touched on this earlier. We're laughing, we're smiling, we're having fun, and as much as it's because, you know, we're great company, it's also because this collection makes you smile, doesn't it?
It absolutely makes you smile. Who doesn't want to have something like this that they can craft with and have so much fun? I even think, if you're an adult, you know, your neighbours, your family, there's always someone that you could send these to, and they're gonna make them smile. I love them. These are the characters that you can get. We've got two mummies in there. They're both the same, but just by putting different eyes in there and adding different embellishments, you can make it look so different. You can also do that by making them into a totally different colour as well. Look at that one. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Or what about making a green one? So I love that. So even that's just the mummy that you could be making out of all of those, which is amazing.
Put that back, the orange one.
Yeah, the orange one, that one. He's like, I look a bit different to the others.
Oh, dear.
I think there's a Muppet behind that one, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but yeah, then you've got the green one as well, another one there, which just looks incredible.
A bit more evil, that one.
Yeah, they're just absolutely brilliant. But the whole premise of these is to make these cute little boxes. And I'm going to show you in the first demo how to actually make one of these boxes.
Yeah.
They're super easy. You get the template to do them. But on top of being able to do those, and let me just bring in my one as well. In the last hour, we made a pirate one because we put his hair the opposite way round. He absolutely does look...
Boy band Frankenstein.
It does look like boy band.
Boy band Stein.
In fact, fact, I mean, if you put him just as a normal colour, he'd look like Noel Horan, as our Nicola just said. He's absolutely brilliant. And then we made the witch as well in the first one.
Cute.
So we're just doing it in different colours, makes her look really different.
Yeah.
But you can use them to look how cute the witch looks on here by adding a little white bit with her teeth. I mean, she just looks super cute. Doing them in a different colour. Who was it? Grot Bags was a green witch, wasn't she?
She was brilliant. She used to scare me as a kid.
She was
Bags.
very scary.
Yeah.
But making cards with them like this, so invitations, I think that is such a cool card.
Looks like he's being unravelled, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so amazing. And I love this one. So being able to use your cards to make cards like this, where you've got them staring out at each other. Yeah, we'll have the one in the middle as well.
Oh, another one. Where did he come from?
Oh, we can have boy band in the middle.
Your boy band.
Yeah. I'm the boy band. That's a boy band right there, isn't it?
One Direction, says Nicola.
I love that.
Brilliant.
And then just one more with that one, because this one is just brilliant. I love this. Nicole Breverick's made this one, and she's used the bolt from his bolts at the side of his head to use to hang it up as a picture.
Is that on a bit of acetate then to wobble it?
No, it's on like a little plastic
spring.
They're called something, aren't they? Called I know what they are, and it's gone out of my head when I think about it. I'll tell you what they
it's
are.
really funny. Like,
but you can buy them that wobble about. Warblers. They're called warblers.
Warblers.
Warblers. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think you can buy them online. So, but they're called warblers. We did quite a while ago. We made our own, where you could make them out of little acetate and little tiny warblers. So if you've got one of those dies from years ago, you'd be able to do the same sort of make. But they are so much fun, and we've definitely been having fun while we've been making them.
It's the best collection, honestly. Such a cute set of Halloween goodies, says Crystal Hodges. Linda says, good morning. Hello, Linda. Hi also to Lyd, who says, this is my kind of crafting. I can't stamp and colour, so it has to be all card die cuts. Yeah, Linda, you know, that's such a great point. And, you know, as much as I feel like I upskill every day here, I love sets like this because, as you said, you don't have to worry about colouring. You know, you don't have to worry about measurements, anything like that. You're just putting stuff through your die cutting machine, you're getting your glue and you're sticking it down. It's easy, it's fun. But what you get at the end of it looks the absolute business. Sandy says the pirate hair accident is like the bikini heart dye incident. Yes, I remember that well.
The bikini heart dye?
Yeah, so we had, the split. It was the split dies where you could put the sentiment in the middle. Split space dies. Remember those?
Oh, yeah, but I've never had them.
So it was
I've
a
never
love
seen
heart
those.
that was split.
Oh, okay.
And I showed it the wrong way round. And if you flip the top bit up, it looked like a bikini. And then I saw loads of people then on the I'm a Crafter's Companion making like seaside cards and flipping it over and using it as a bikini rather than a heart.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's funny, a funny accident. Ridgeway says, it's bingo day. Such fun, can't wait. Yes, it is tonight. Hi to Teresa, and Colleen is in from Florida. And Cindy Condy says, I cannot wait to have my family over and have a Halloween play. I'm going to prepare like Debbie has and have the bits all out on sticker paper so they can get right to the creating. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, I think.
Honestly, and it doesn't take long, especially if you've got your Gemini Mini, because the craft card, the linen cardstock as well, you can double it up and cut two things at once, so it's really quick.
I know you're all chatting about your favourite characters, so fire those in. So far, I've seen 2 votes for the Mummy from Diane and also Rosalind. Let's get into another demo. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
So we're going to look at the box again here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do the box again from scratch, just to show you how easy it is, and for anyone that's just joined us in this hour. So we're literally going to place this on top of our cardstock. So I'm going to do a purple box this time, and we're literally just going to draw around it. So nice and easy. It's just a case of following those lines. You could put a bit of low-tack tape down if you're not very sure about holding it into place or it moving. But it's easy enough to sort of move it back into place if you needed to. And then we're just going to go around that last circle. And then as before, my little tip with the score lines, because you don't have to do a full score line, I would just do a little dash at the top and the bottom of the score line, and then you can line those dashes up on your scoreboard. So just a little one each side, and that way you don't get too many lines in there. But to be honest, you don't notice the lines, Ben. So I've never rubbed mine out because you don't really notice that they're even there.
Yeah.
Right, I think we've got them all, yep. So once you've done that, I do like to use my craft knife. So you do whatever suits your needs. And in fact, I'm just gonna take that down there, so that'll be easier. And then we're just gonna come in with our our craft knife. So all I'm doing is actually moving my paper, not my hand. I feel like I get a better circular motion this way. Than with scissors, because with scissors you have to stop and start. It's not just one smooth. But then if you're good with scissors, do it with scissors.
Is the wibbly wobbly knife, as Debbie calls it, would
See,
that
I
come
can't do that.
Is that where you would potentially use it here?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Right.
And I think that takes practice.
Okay.
So I would say if you're good with that, then absolutely use it. If you're not, then just do it as like what I'm doing to go round. And if you're good with scissors, just use your scissors.
Yeah.
Just takes a little bit longer, I think, with scissors if you're trying to get that perfect circle.
It's good that you've got all these options though, isn't it? So you can find a tool that suits.
Absolutely. And I think it is just a case, like we always say, you do you.
Yeah.
And what suits you. Everyone has their own sort of needs and wants and what they're better at. I'm not brilliant with scissors. I've never pretended that I am. I can use scissors. They just take me a long time to cut straight lines. And I don't know why. And that could be because I've got better, but I used to be a bit more of a perfectionist. So if I couldn't cut in a straight line, I'd rather not use it. So I would tend to use, I love our paper trimmer. So because I think you get those straight, precise lines wherever you put them.
Yeah.
So they're good. Your guillotine is amazing. They're tools that I genuinely could not live without, and ones that I use all the time. But and yeah, if you're good with the craft knife, then lots of people don't like you like watching you with a craft knife. They're always a bit worried about
worried
the
that you
craft
might.
knives. Yeah,
I know what
worried
you
you
mean.
might. Yeah, so I suppose it has got that sort of value of it. But just be very careful if you're using a craft knife. And yeah, let us know if you're good with the swizzle knife.
What is its actual name? Is it a swivel knife?
Swivel knife, yeah.
Yeah, because Debbie calls it the wibbly wobbly knife, and that's all I have in my head.
Does she use it?
Do you know what? I haven't seen Debbie for so long. I don't know. I barely know the woman anymore.
What does she use?
Yeah. Does she even craft anymore?
Who is she?
I haven't seen her since May. That's how long it's been.
Oh my goodness. You'll see her next week.
She's in next week.
Yeah.
Back for the first time in a long time on Crafters TV. But
Well, she was here before. She was here the week when you were off. So I was presenting and she was.
Of course, because you guys were having far too much fun on Friday Night Live.
Oh yes,
I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it.
We loved that. It was very good. I really enjoyed that. I was so nervous about it, but we actually had a blast.
You two
It
are
was
hilarious
so
when you're
good.
together. I can't remember what it was, but there was one show one time. But it was back ages ago, and for some reason, I was watching. I think it's because it was you two that were on, and I was watching on the treadmill in the gym. And I can't remember what you said, but you two were giggling your heads off, and you said something so funny, I nearly fell off the treadmill. We're laughing so hard. Everyone else in the gym was staring at me, going, "What the hell are you going on about there?" It was you and Debbie on air. So you said something, and I nearly fell off the treadmill.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember once we said something that was when we couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. But we do. Debbie is very funny.
We've got some funny characters here, haven't we?
We certainly have. I think she's funny without realising how funny she is.
Yeah, I agree.
Where I think I'm sort of laughed at, not with, because I could just do really silly things.
No, we laugh with you. Of course we do.
Oh dear. Right, so last one. Just putting in those score lines.
It's the Debbie-isms with Debbie that make me laugh. The stuff that she comes out with. Some of the words she comes out with.
I know. Mind you, Craig's just the same. They can both come out with words and think they're okay to say them.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you can't say that.
Oh, yeah.
So Debbie has her own language, actually.
Yeah, well, yeah, Debbie-isms, yeah. Get her to write them all down.
Right, so there we go. So as easy as that to create the little box. And literally you're going to stick your tabs to the side. Now we've got the red liner tape that you're getting in the bundle, but what I am going to do is just use my tape. So like so, and we're just going to stick that into place.
Yep.
like so. So nice and easy to do them, and then we can do the characters. So I thought I'd show you this time. We're going to do one of each of the characters. So this time we're going to do the mummy.
Yes.
Which seems to be everyone's favourite.
Yeah, I've seen lots of people saying that the mummy is the one. I think it's because it's a bit different, and I feel like it is the first mummy that we've done.
Oh, no one's done a mummy yet. Did you not? Have you not done them in the first look?
No, I mean, like, we've never done a mummy in a Halloween collection.
Oh, yes, you're right. I see what you mean.
It's always like
I've
witches and
one.
Frankensteins and pumpkins. I don't think we've ever done
Well, I
mummies
think it's
before.
the first time we've done Frankenstein as well, isn't it? I haven't seen that before.
Oh.
I think you sort of associate Halloween with
Like,
pumpkins more than anything
pumpkins
else,
and
don't
witches,
you?
I suppose, is sort of your
Yeah.
stock.
So actually, I suppose it's
Creature.
quite refreshing not to see a pumpkin. But there you
Yeah.
go, look at that. We've got our little box, simple to do, really easy. If you wanted to double them up, make 2 boxes side by side, and then you've got 2 little pouches that you can put
I love
things
that
in.
idea.
So make a bigger box, which would be good. Right, now, let me show you what I've done with the mummy, because the mummy comes in all these individual pieces, and I'm going to be totally transparent with you. When you cut them all out, you're going to be thinking, oh, which bit goes where? And it is simple once you know where they go. So once you know where they go, my cheat sheet is, and what I've done here, I've just cut it in half actually. Oh, and I've just thrown it on the floor, so let me just grab it. So it is, and I put it onto acetate. When you've done, oh, sorry, I put my big head in the way there. Let me move that out the way. When you've cut them out, I put them where I knew they would go. This one I made, so I knew exactly where they go. It's not made up, it's just the individual pieces. And all I've done is put a little bit of our dotty tape pen on the back, just to put them into place, so I knew exactly where they were going to go.
Yeah.
And then this one, I've just done the individuals, and then I've done myself a sheet, which I've just put as a sticker sheet, so I knew where to place them. So I've done that, and then on the back I did exactly the same, put them again, so I always know that I've got one to use. Because if you don't do this, it's gonna, each time, that one's just slipped down, so let's just pop that one back up. It's just harder to work it all out again, and once you've worked it out, you might as well have your cheat sheet to be able to do that. So you're just going to have all these pieces, and then you'll know exactly where they go. So let's pop that one to the side, even down to this little bit here. The great thing is you have your guideline from the ones on the box. So if you're just making it directly of what these are, you can absolutely just copy what you've got here, and you can see the different ones that you can make with different eyes, and you can make different colours. So we're going to make the purple one because I made a purple box, but I've also, when I was playing with the grandkids last week, we cut out all different faces. So I've done a black one, done blue ones. You can cut whichever ones out you want, and they're all going to be just cut out. So from this one, you're going to have your actual design there. Love the fact that you've got sort of the flatter bottom, so you always know where that's going to be, where that's standing up. You've got all these elements here, and then you've got the thinner strips. So the thinner strip ones are the ones you're going to cut out of your grey cardstock, and the bigger ones, the bigger bands, you're going to cut out of your cream cardstock. So once you've got them all together, you're then just going to build them all up. So let's use this one, and then we're going to use our sort of cheat sheet here. So we can just take off these and build up what we've got on here. So I'm just going to place these over the top. Oh, so I can see straight away that's not the one, it's that one there. So let me just go. It is a bit like a jigsaw, this is. Let me pop that one at the side. There we go, we'll do it this way. So that is going to go. No, it doesn't go on that one as well. Look, I'm saying got a cheat sheet, and it's not the one. I think it's this. Oh, it's that way, look. Got them upside down, it's that one. And this is what I'm saying about just finding the ones that go where. There we go, it goes on there. I must have it upside down, so let me turn it around that way. There we go, got it upside down, that's all. And then that one's going to go across the top. There we go, we're on to a winner now. So it's just a case of popping them down like so. And then we've got the smaller one. And so I would make these up, especially with the grandkids. Do them like I'm doing them here. Make them all up so you know exactly where you're going to be placing them. So we've got that long one. So popping that across there. But the mummy is definitely going to be the one you're going to want to be making all the time, because it is it's the fun one, isn't it? It's the one that looks really kooky. It's the one that we don't have anything of. So just going to place that one, follow that round like so. And then we've got this one here, which is a side one. And it is just a case of having a play, having fun. It's not until you start to craft, like with the grandkids and with your children, that you just realise how much fun these are. Yeah, and they will make you smile. They will absolutely make you smile. And then this last one we've got on there, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down. So let's just take that one. Like
There's lots of people saying how much they love this mummy, by the way. I'm glad we've shown it. Altie says, I love the mummy. Also Frankenstein. Marnie says the mummy is adorable. Jules, the mummy is great. Diane Hatch loves the mummy. Altie says, I love the Frankenstein and the mummy. And Cindy says, good day to all. Sorry I'm late. Work is always getting in my way. Yeah, work. Boo, work. Boo to work.
Boo to work, yes. Not to the mummy.
No, not to the mummy.
So once you've got that in place, you've got your base. So I would say start to build them up. So we're going to put our base piece on there. So I haven't stuck any of these down because I really felt like you needed to use a wet glue on these. So you can manoeuvre them to wherever you want them. So to get them in the right position. So it's a case of just building those ones up like so. And then I can move that because I can see a bit of purple at the bottom. So you just move that down a bit. And then our next piece is going to go in. And all I've done, like I say, just in case anyone didn't see, I've just put a little bit of our dotty tape pen, just run along the bottom a little bit, just so it sticks down onto the acetate. But I haven't put enough on to stick it down anywhere. So that's where I'm going to use my glue. And then this one's going to come up a bit, so we're going to pop this one onto here. And what you'll find is as you're putting it on, you'll find it'll connect with the sides. So you want it where it's going to easily find its place, like so. And then we're going to do the other piece. And it is just a case, Ben, building it up, finding where all these little pieces go, and just have fun.
That's it. Spend a bit more time with this one, I think, isn't it? But I love that idea. Who was it you said? Someone mentioned, Cindy, saying, you know, getting friends and family round and just cutting all the bits and pieces out, preparing sheets like Debbie's done, and then just letting everybody have a play and create their own monsters and create their own designs. Crystal says we need Ben to put his spin on something from this collection. I feel like we've already spun on this collection with Pirate Stein or Boy Band Stein. I think you could do like a Franken mummy would be quite funny.
I think that would be funny, yeah.
Or Frankenwitch, maybe. I don't know.
Frankenwitch. You've got a good imagination, Ben, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And then we're going to start at the top piece now. So moving those up. And like I say, this for me is the best way to do it, because then you've got a wet glue, you can manoeuvre it about. We know that that's going to go at the top, but I'm going to sort of hold it so I can sort of place that where I think that's going to go. And it will find its position. It will cover everything there. There we go.
And that's the cardstock, obviously, from the collection. It's like a perfect colour for bandages, isn't it?
It absolutely is,
It's literally the perfect colour.
Everything that you need is in this one. You can add extra pieces if you want. I love the fact that we've put that extra card pack in, because the brown in there I used with the witch for her hair. So if you want brown hair, you can absolutely do that, because you've got that extra card pack. Yeah, everything. I always feel like we're quite good at working everything out for you, aren't we?
Yeah.
So 2 more pieces of those, and then we can build our eyes in.
What eyes are you going for? Scary, funny?
Should we go for the? We haven't used the pop of eyes yet, the big round ones.
Oh, okay.
That look frightened.
Yeah, a frightened mummy. A mummy that wants its mummy.
Or that looks confused because he's just woke up and realised he's a mummy.
Yeah. So cute, says Colleen, Debbie. All of these Halloween boxes. Yeah, they are. But as we said, the great thing is you don't always have to construct the box, do you, to work with this collection? You can make toppers. You can make cards with these as well. So plenty of options available. It's just nice to have that template to be able to create your box as well. So you can create, you know, little treat boxes for Halloween to fill them with sweets and treats and whistles if you want.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to pop his eyes onto here. He's really surprised.
Oh yeah.
And this is the fun bit, making those facial expressions. They just look so funny. And then I'm going to use the dots as well. So just pop in the middle. In fact, I'm going to put that up a bit, I think. That's it, looks a little bit more realistic there. And then another one up the other top.
It's that little white dot that makes it even better, isn't it? Huh?
So funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's so funny. Right, so, and then we've got his bandage as well. So this bit here is just going to be on the side. So can you see it? It'll just come out as if it's tied. So all those bandages are tied. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the end there, like so. And that's going to come just into there. So once that's took hold, then we can place that onto our box. So we've got our box here. You could have them so you've got one on one side and one on the other side. So you could put different faces of them.
Oh, I like that idea.
Onto them, yeah, which would be really cool. So all we're going to do, put our glue all over. And then pop that onto there.
So good.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, really, really nice to do. So what I would say is then when you're cutting another one out, pop that one back onto your cheat sheet so you've got another one to go at all times and you know exactly what you're doing. It's the best way I found, rather than sort of working them out each time you use them. And then if I turn that one round, move all those out the way, there we go. There's our little mummy box.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you everyone for all the lovely comments coming through. We are so pleased that you're enjoying this collection and having a bit of fun with us as well. I will recap on everything for you in just a little while, but we are 20% of the Showstopper stock gone, so very, very popular indeed. And we're not surprised in the fact that you've got that huge saving and you've got all of this inspiration, all of these ideas from Debbie as well, which of course you can come back and watch once your collection arrives. But shop the show, check out the new website. You can see all of the individual deals there. And if you just want to pick and choose, of course you can, but the best value for money is within the Showstopper, which I'll recap on in just a mo. Right now though, get yourselves to the website, check out your baskets, and we'll meet you back here for probably what will be the final demo in about 4 minutes' time.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, It is The Weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great, and if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yoghurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this, nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
Thanks for checking out, everybody. Who's bought what? Can you let me know in the comments? What have you shopped for? Who's gone for the Showstopper? Who's gone for individual elements? Let me know. Pat Demarest says, so cute. It's funny, isn't it, how we can describe all these like, ghosties and ghoulies as cute, but they definitely are. Absolutely fantastic. The mummy is cute, says Lynn Harvey. Looks brilliant, says Lynn Morton. Yeah, and these are all the things that you can do as well. Just quickly to show you once again, so you know exactly what you're getting. And the Showstopper, best value for money option as far as I'm concerned. You get all of your dies and the stencil in there as well. So the dies here are to be able to create your mummy, which Debbie's just shown you. That one, and it's not tricky, but that one is the one with the most components, if you like. Bit more of a crafty jigsaw to put together. In the centre, you've got your hat and your components to be able to make the witch. And then here is her face and her hair, and then all the other bits and pieces so that you've got her little facial expressions. So that's the witch and the mummy. This board here is the one which is going to allow you to create the template for the box. And then here, including that one which keeps falling off, I'll stick it on later, is the dies to be able to create your Frankenstein's monster. That's obviously his face there with things like his eyes, his bolts, his expressions, and then here is his hair, and then you've got the spider and the cobweb included on there as well. You've even got, which I think is so cute, the little line there which you're going to use with that little die cut there to create the scar across the top of his head. So that's all of your hardware. Also, you're going to get your Fright Night linen card pack. And again, you know what? Perfect colours to use with your goodies in this set. That cream cardstock that you're going to get, I think is just a perfect colour to be able to create the bandages for the mummy, as you've just seen. But actually, and you've got your skin tones in there as well for the witch. But what's really nice about this is we just flick through and you're seeing all the pinks, you've got yellows and oranges in here. It's just a really lovely set of linen cardstock that you can use year round. And again, if you look sort of here at your pinks and your oranges, beautiful colours for flowers, greens for your foliage as well. So that's certainly one which is going to be a great stash builder. That's all brand new within the set. And then when you go for the Showstopper, you get another set of your luxury linen cardstock as well. So that is your All Hallows Eve set there. That's 24 sheets. So you're getting these 6 colours here, more sort of darker shades within this set, but your browns and your blues and your greens. You're getting 6 colours, 4 sheets of each within that bundle. How I've worked it out, in my mind, I've gone, okay, so I'm buying the new collection plus this linen card pack, and then for free, I'm getting one of our glue tape pens. I'm going to get a roll of our red liner tape, so 10 metres, that's the 12mm width, and you're also going to get your blending brushes for free as well. Those have literally just come back in stock, so to get those free within the bundle is amazing value for money. If you just want to go for the new collection on its own, you can. If you just want to buy the new linen cardstock on its own, you can. If you just want the new blending brushes on their own, you can. Shop the show. Everything is there for you, laid out. Should make it nice and easy. Now we've got our new website, so do have a peruse. And also, just to mention before we move on to the final demonstration, don't forget tonight is Cartload. It is our Halloween bingo cartload show. There are sensational deals. We've got goodie bags. We have got time limited deals. We've got up to 75% off deals. We've also got 5 in 5s and much, much more. Plus, we're playing bingo with Bertha. Yes, this is Bertha the bingo machine. Inside Bertha are a load of numbers. Those numbers will relate to products on the show, so we won't know what products we're showing you when. It'll be all down to Bertha. When we draw a number, we'll show you the product, and then you've got your opportunity to get your hands on it. Brilliant deals tonight, and also deals which are only going live during the show. Also in that show, as we call out the numbers, you'll mark them off on your bingo card. Once you get a full house, you win a prize. How do I get the bingo card, I hear you cry? You can get it on the website. You should have had an email. If you haven't, then check the socials. There is a link on the socials, whichever ones you follow, and you'll be able to download your bingo card ready for this evening. Right. Hi to Kathy, who says, hello everyone, just popping in from Washburn, Illinois. Ben, do you have a rapid fire? Oh, I don't believe I've seen one. I do, but like it's never played because I'm always here. You know. If I go early tonight, then you can play it later.
Have they what?
A rapid fire in the VT, yeah, the VTs that we do.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yours is never played because you're
I'm always here. We can play it, you know. No one sees their MVTs,
No,
obviously, because, yeah. I mean, if there's enough demand for it, we'll play it. It's not that interesting. The other ones are much better, to be honest with you. Much more interesting. Colleen says, nice bonus deal. It is. And Bingo says, Ethan, I used to play once a week 30 years ago in the church basement. Well, you can play in the comfort of your own home tonight and win prizes. Good morning, says Evelyn, from a beautiful Colorado. Right. We've got about 20 minutes left on the show. What do you fancy doing? Right,
I'm going to do the witch, but we're going to make her into a card because I think every little girl loves a little witch, doesn't she? Because, I mean, she's quite a cute one. Now, we've got lots of different, and I thought, because I know I've put some on sticker sheets, I thought let's make her completely from scratch as well, so you can see how easy it is to put her together. So I've already put some bits onto our cardstock. So the black cardstock, I've used all the black pieces. I've got her skin tone. We're going to give her black hair this time. We've got a cobweb. And I've also doubled up so we can cut 2 at a time because I know that our linen cardstock will take it. Then we've got our cheeks, nose, ears, we've got stars for a hat and the buckle for a hat. And then we've got a hat design, and this little piece here is her dress, which is a strange design, but it does work. And then this band here is for her hat. So we're literally, I've just loaded them all onto my Gemini plates, and this is what I love. You can literally cut so much out in one go because if you've got the larger Gemini machine, you can literally just put them all there, run them through, and then you've got them all ready. And you can do multiple times like that and end up with loads of bits, which the kids will absolutely love because then they can just pick whatever bits they want, pick whatever colours that they want, and really be building all of these up. So once we've got all those pieces, we can start making our witch. So I'm just making sure none have stuck. We're static to our balls. Look at that bat. How cool is that bat? I mean, it's just brilliant. So we need another eye because we've only got one eye. And
what's that? Oh, that's the face again, isn't it?
That's the face again. I know, it's a bit of a strange one, but it's that way, see? When you put it that way around, you can sort of see that's her ear and her chin. And then I am just going to cut one more out of this one, which is her eye. But I'm actually just going to take a little bit of the card and put it through my Gemini Mini because that'd be really quick and easy to do that. So just run that through. Let's have that one. And then that gives us something really quick. I mean, if you wanted to just run these through really quick through your Mini, that's not going to take a long time at all, is it? So that's those ones done. And then let's have all these little pieces out now. So just going to drop all that down onto my mat and then we can sort them all out. I'm going to place them just under my counter so they're out the way. And I'm going to pop my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing.
Good idea.
Always good. Right, so this one, look at this. You've got your cobweb, which is brilliant, out of that grey. Like I was saying, that's really hard to get hold of grey cardstock like this. So I'm just going to poke those pieces out, like so. There we go, and that's cut through 2 layers of those. So I've now got the 2 cobwebs. So put it over the black, you can see them a bit better. So we've got those. We've got our little spider. I love that spider. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, if you can love a spider.
You love a spider.
I love a spider.
You saved a spider.
I saved Jimmy too, yes, I definitely did. Right, so we've got her eyes, we've got her mouth. So it's just a case of building up all these components. And actually I'm going to leave them all taped together till I put them back on my sheet. And then we've got her hair, that way, and her base of her hat. So there's another little die there. And then we've got all our yellow bits here, so let's take these pieces out. So we've got, I should have, there we go, 2 cheeks.
Cheeky.
2 cheeky.
Cheeky, cheeky.
And then we've got her nose, although we've got 2 noses, we don't need 2 noses, but because we doubled it up, it was just easier to cut the eye, but then you've got another little nose for another project. And then we've got also double the ears, but we only need 1. Oh, there we go. So that's her ear, pop that one to the side. We've also got a buckle and we've got a couple of stars as well. So I thought it'd be really good just to show how she's built up from complete scratch, not having anything pre-done. It's always good to have that pre-done pieces, but actually I just wanted to show you that even without cheating and you just want to make something with a little witch on, it's dead easy. So just making sure I'm not losing any of those little dies. Make sure that you're keeping a track of those, especially if you're letting the kids, although they're like little eagle eyes, because I lost a little die the other day and I couldn't find it, and Ruby found it. It was on the floor. I don't know how she found it, but she did. So
those bits of cardstock as well, you'll like keep, won't you, to use again, because the dies are so small.
Oh, absolutely.
Those back in your bits box.
And that's why I think it's easier to cut loads out in one go.
Yeah.
Because you can use all these elements and literally cut through them. So yeah, it's a really quick, easy way just to get loads of bits in one go.
Yeah.
So let's pop those in the bin and let's start building her up. So we've got her black hair, which always seems weird when you're building up onto this base bit, but because that's her hair, then we're putting her face over. So you can see straight away how that just transforms it. It's very clever dye, isn't it? So let's bring in our tacky glue in our little bottle. So I would definitely say if you haven't got our little intricate bottles, make sure you do grab them because they are so easy to use. It just distributes it exactly the right amount of tacky glue without it coming out too quickly, without having a massive amount, because less is more with tacky glue. I would ideally leave it sort of 30 seconds to let it go a little bit tacky, and then it really does work well. And then it's just a case of you can sort of put that wherever you want to, you can angle it up, it's still going to work whichever way you put her face down. So I'm going to pop that on there. And then we're going to put her eyes down. So just again, just using your little glue. Got that back to front, there we go.
Ultra says we don't have Halloween in the Netherlands.
Oh, I don't, oh that's weird. You just think it's worldwide, don't you? I mean, I know it's really big in America. Yeah. But I didn't know it wasn't sort of anywhere else.
I feel like America started it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like America's done like the big celebrations. And
but
I feel
actually,
like
Halloween. I think we've looked this up, and I think Halloween originated from the UK.
Is that right?
Yes, I think it did. I'm sure we've looked that up before, and it originated from the UK, and then America sort of made it really big, a big thing there.
I'm going to have to...
Do a bit of research.
Halloween evolved from the ancient Celtic holiday of Samhain. Over the centuries, Halloween transitioned from a pagan ritual to a day of parties, costumes, jack-o'-lanterns and trick-or-treating for kids and adults. Yes, but where did it start? Let's find out. Oh yes, so Ireland, because that festival I just mentioned is a Gaelic festival. Other academics believe Halloween began solely as a Christian holiday, being the vigil of All Hallows Day, celebrated in Ireland and Scotland for centuries. Irish and Scottish immigrants took many Halloween customs to North America in the 19th century. So it was Ireland and Scotland took it to America.
There you go.
Yeah. Which is surprising, isn't it? Because if you think it kind of started in Scotland, you would have thought, you know, because Craig always says when he does Halloween, they go guising. But you would have thought that we all would do guising, but no, we do trick or treating.
Yeah, where did the trick or treating come from?
Yeah. Oh, you learn something new every day.
Certainly do. So we've got a little nose, and then we've got our mouth. I could literally sit and play with these all day.
Yeah, it's a very mindful set again, isn't it, really?
I love it so much. It's
I was going to have a go. I just realised I was going to
You're going to have to make it in the break. You have to make it in before the next show.
Okay. We're busy though in between times, aren't we?
Sorry?
We're busy in between times getting ready for bingo.
Well, I'm filming, so...
Are you?
Yeah, I've got 2 hours of filming.
What are you filming?
I'm
movie.
I'm filming some new stuff that's coming up. Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Debbie Fisher, the movie. The giggles are back. More giggles than ever before.
We've got some new stuff coming up, so I don't know what the filming, like where the filming is going or what it's being used for. Might just be for the website, I don't know. But it doesn't give me a lot of time between, so...
Hey, I'll make sure that everything's taken care of and ready for the bingo show so you can slot in seamlessly. Don't worry. Never fear, Moseby's here.
Nicola will keep me in check where I've got to go.
Yeah, never fear. Producer Nicola's here. And now I'm here as well, just sort of hanging about.
We're nearly done.
It's a very cutesy witch, this one, isn't it?
It is a very cutesy witch, yes. She's not a bad witch. This is, I thought it'd be just nice, especially if you've got maybe a birthday around Halloween. Like my daughter's, although I think this is a young card, but her birthday's on the 1st of November.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So if you've got one around the same sort of time, it would be a great card for a little one. And actually, any time of year, I think little girls are going to love this card.
Well, that's it. I feel like you could sparkle her up a little bit and make her into like a princess card, couldn't you? Or,
absolutely.
You know.
Right, now what we're going to do, Ben, before we put our other pieces, I'm just going to bring these in. So, do you remember we did our card packs with the pink? So I thought, well, I'd bring the pink out, so which matched the pink cardstock that we've got in the linen card pack. And then I thought I'd use we're going to cover this up a little bit, but it had a bit of pink in these papers, and this is from the vintage Halloween. So we're going to pop this onto the back of the card, or front of the card even, not back. The back of the witch.
Back of the witch. A lot of people, including Rosalind, just saying that, again, the hair and the face can be used all year round for different occasions. Archie says, I've bought some ink pads, some adhesive, Christmas charms, and twist and pop mechanisms, and a bee. And Christine Mahoney says, I've purchased one Showstopper Haha, I knew it. And 6 linen cardstocks.
Amazing. Now, what I've done here, Ben, with her face, I've actually cut one of my deckled edge nesting dies out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought if we place that behind, it'll almost look like the moon behind.
Ah, that is a touch.
Yes, so I thought that all sort of then works in. And then we've got her body. So that's why I didn't want to glue her body on first. So we're actually going to just place that here.
Are you going to put the other bat flying across the moon?
Yes, yes.
I love that idea.
That's why we've got another one.
Yes.
So we're going to have that, so she'll be looking up like that. So just position it where I think that will go. There we go, like so. So first of all, let's put her body on the bottom. Just makes it look like she's not just, her head is just in the air. So we're just going to place that like so on the end of the paper. And then we will pop the moon in. Yeah, so a moon can be in any form, but I thought this was the right colour, and with that sort of decal edge. But even if you've just got a circle nesting die, that's just going to work on there, like so. And then we can put our witch down. Although she looks far too cute to be called a witch.
Yeah. She's more a little...
She could be Tabitha.
Tabitha, yeah. That was out of Bewitched, wasn't it?
That was. There we go. And then we've got too cute to spook. How cool is that?
That's a perfect sentiment for this.
So let's pop that. See where we're going to put our cobweb. So we'll have a cobweb, I think, just up behind her. It's probably already stuck down now.
That's what I like when the kids come trick or treating around our estate. Yeah, it's fine to see like the older kids sort of dressed up in their scary costumes, but I love it when you get the little ones coming round and you get the little girls dressed up as the little, like this, like little cutesy witches.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the cutest thing.
Or little cats.
Yeah, little cats. Yeah, super cute. Do you get a lot of trick or treaters around your way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we have to. We put out a pumpkin. Like to do a pumpkin carving. So let's pop, I'm trying to think where to put this. I'm going to put out some little foam pads on there. Yeah, don't go, and I think actually the last time, I think I might have been up here. I don't remember being at home the last time we had trick-or-treaters. But I used to love taking the kids trick-or-treating.
Yeah, we've done it the last few years. I mean, not so much recently because obviously George is a bit older now. And well, actually, no. Last year we did go out with Daisy. A friend of ours always has a Halloween party, so we usually do trick or treating, and then we end up at their house and play some games and stuff, and
that's nice.
Have some food and drinks. Really nice. And Kathy just said, Debbie, that moon absolutely makes the card. It's an adorable card.
It looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And such a simple thing to do, just by adding that contrasting colour, because her skin colour's the same, it looks like it's like lighting up her face.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pop the spider just down there, like so. And there we go. There's our too cute to spook card.
I love it. I absolutely love that. Thanks everyone for the comments coming through. I like Christine's comment. She says, if you round off the top of her hat, it could look like a safari hat. It could.
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
like she's gone
she
on
could
safari.
then be like Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I want to do that now.
Go on.
Let's find a hat.
Alti says, there is a day, though, in the Netherlands that children go to the doors and sing a song for sweets. That is not in the whole of the Netherlands, though. OK. I would have to make the witch with purple hair and maybe a green hat, says Lynn. Well, you've got the cardstock in the linen to be able to do that. 1 year, says Kirsty D. Me and my friends went carol singing on Halloween. We said that people would be fed up with the Halloweeners knocking on their doors. We made an absolute fortune that night, you say. There's an idea, yeah. Go around and sing some Christmas carols, why not? The moon looks so cool, says Carol. And Lynn says, I'm loving the card. Rosalind says, love this card. And Barbara Satterley says, my late husband's birthday was October the 30th, and we called him a Halloweener. Shall we have a look at what you're going to be getting in this? Debbie's making a safari hat just whilst I'm showing you.
Made a safari hat, look.
That is brilliant.
So literally just drew it on, but if you then just...
Yes!
It does, look
She's
at
an
that.
explorer.
nice.
Yes.
I think that's brilliant. Yes, there you go.
I absolutely love that.
I'm going to keep this one for a template now.
Yeah, and we've got loads of like stamps and dies with like animals, like lions and tigers and
bears,
giraffes and bears. Oh my! So yeah, you can absolutely do that. I love that idea.
Who said that? Whose idea was that?
Christine.
Christine. That's brilliant. I love that idea.
So good. Right, let's show you then. Over 20% of our Showstopper has gone. What you're getting for your money? Well, you're going to get all of this. So all of your dies to be able to make your Frankenstein. There's various sort of ways to make different facial expressions, eyebrows, the eyes. You've got the line and then all of the staples to be able to make the scar in there. You've got his hair, of course. And then you've got the spider and that cobweb. That there is your template to be able to make the box. Then this is the set which is going to allow you to be able to make the little witch, or indeed the explorer that we've just seen as well, however you decide to use it. But it's everything that you need. Obviously here you've got the hair, you've got the face, you've got all the different expressions, the bat, that's the hat in the middle. This side is that side is the mummy face with all the different kind of bandages. So again, a really, really easy way to get crafting with all those different pieces. The colours that you need are in the Fright Night linen cardstock. So you're getting 40 sheets here, 10 different colours, 4 sheets of each, and all of the colours that you need for all of the different characters within the set, basically. There's the that cream bandages for the mummy there. You've got the pink for the skin tones. You've got your yellows, your oranges, your greens and purples and blacks in here. So pretty much everything that you need, and great for this collection. But as you said, just a really nice collection of linen cardstock for all the year round. Then in the Showstopper, you get another set of your linen cardstock. It's that All Hallows Eve set. Luxury linen cardstock again, 6 different colours. You're going to be getting 4 sheets of each, giving you your 24 sheets. Well, that was very Scottish. 24 sheets, and that's what you're paying for, all right? So you basically pay extra for that. You get this, and you get this, and then for free, we're giving you a roll of red liner tape. That's the 12mm width. You're going to get one of our tape pens, and that's fairly decent, but this is the exciting bit. You're going to get the blending brushes for free within the bundle, yes. 5 of those. They only came back into stock the other day, and we are now giving them away for free within the set. If you...
What idea was that?
Well, it wasn't mine. Well, it wasn't mine. If you just want to go for the new character collection on its own, you can. If you want more of the linen cardstock, you can. I mean, you could do as Christine Mahoney did, buy the Showstopper and then add in more of that linen cardstock, because I think it's a lovely, lovely palette of colours that you'll use year round, and you know how good our linen cardstock is. Everything else is available individually. If you want more of those blending brushes, again, snap those up sooner rather than later. Let's just have a look at some finished samples. Actually, we can look at what Debbie's been making in the show. I mean, it's been so much fun.
I've got some samples here I'm going to show you, but yeah, just before we wrap the end up, these are the ones that we made in the last couple of hours, and it just shows you how quickly you can put them together. I actually think the card one might be my favourite. I do love that witch on the card. Just such a nice way to do them. I love the way that you can make boxes, but there are so many different ways that you could be building these up, having fun. They're definitely the perfect thing to do with the kids, the grandkids. For schools, you could literally cut bags of stuff for the schools, take it to them, they can put them in. I love this one as well, making her very cheeky with that cheeky little tooth there and her smile. Adding different accessories on, so you know now that you've got all those extra pieces. Oh, you've got googly eyes on that spider. I've never noticed that before.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Use your Halloween. These are brilliant. They're just in, if I turn that round, it's just acetate.
Oh, acetate, yeah.
And they're literally bent over the top. So like they're stuck onto the acetate like that, and then you just bend them round onto there. That is just incredible. I love that sample. But there's so many different ways that you can do them. I love the fact that you can make cards out of them. Love the old Frankenstein.
That's
there.
my favourite, that.
It looks very cool.
With his wobbly head.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. But I also think this could be my favourite as well, because I do love that card. I think that is just brilliant. And that's just cutting strips of card, Ben, and putting them into the background to make them look like bandages. So there's so much that you could be doing with these dies. But more than anything else, it's such a great price today with all the extras that you're getting. You're getting them nearly half price. So go for them, get creative, and make all these amazing little cute characters.
Thank you, everyone, for all the comments. Christine says, with the hat for the Explorer, you could use the Wild at Heart safari paper with it. I mean, come on, we're now taking this Halloween collection to completely different places, and I love it. Tracy Kukaka says, the card is beautiful. And Lynn says, I really love Debbie's card. I wasn't going to buy it, but now I am sold. Thank you, everybody. We are so pleased that you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget to grab that deal and then get ready, because tonight is going to be fast and furious. The bingo machine is back. We are here with our cartload, but it is a Halloween bingo cartload show. Loads of fantastic bundles. We've got goodie bags. We have got 5 and 5s. We've got time-limited deals. We've got last chance saloon deals. It's going to be amazing. And also, we're playing bingo for your chance to win. If you haven't yet got your bingo card and you haven't received an email, check out our socials and you'll be able to find a link where you can download your card ready for tonight. Massive thank you to Debbie, thank you to the team, thank you to you for watching, and we'll meet you back here live at 5. Bye for now.